Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a series of lyric videos with my friend Tim, and if you're watching this in order, this is probably the first one you will see, because this is the first song on our album. So this is Inherit the Earth. Inherit the Earth takes place kind of immediately after Depths 2. I wake up in the forest clearing. The fire, the people, the women and that were turning circles around the fire, it's all gone. And I see ash from the fire. And as I'm coming to my senses, it starts to rain. I run back into the trees. It kind of follows the manic sense of bipolar, of feeling like you're the center of the universe and everything makes sense and it's connected and there's so much like happening, and then falling back into realizing that I'm just particles in this massive universe and feeling pretty embarrassed and insignificant. I'm running through this forest kind of realizing how small I am and how I could easily be eaten alive in this winter. It starts snowing and I see in the distance this massive building, this huge circular black building, and I don't know what it is, but I run into it for shelter. That is how our album begins. So this first song, as well as the last song, Inhabit the Wound, are basically a two-part song. And on a musical level, if you listen closely, you'll hear the melodies repeating through both songs. Inherit the Earth, Inhabit the Wound is basically two sides of the same coin. So our album's going to start with that, with Inherit the Earth, and is going to end with Inhabit the Wound. And I'm very excited for you guys to journey through this panopticon, because that's exactly what I go into. I walk into this building and everything's will be in a circle. I basically walk into modernism. I walk into the psyche of modernism, or the imagination, which is a panopticon. A panopticon being a building created in the mind by Jeremy Bentham, who was a utilitarian philosopher in England, who basically had this idea of the perfect prison that requires less guards and less walls and less guns, because what you do is you put every single prisoner inside of a cell by themselves, and then you create a system to which you have one person in the middle, and the lights are shining away from this person towards you, so you can barely see a shadowy figure watching you. And so you think this person's watching you, where in reality they're standing in the middle of a massive rotunda of cells, and you have a lot of prisoners around you, but you don't know that. And then what this person's going to do is they're going to tell you, like, prisoner 33, you're scratching your nose. Prisoner 58, you slept for 3 hours. And they narrate your life until you lose the ability to feel completely autonomous in a healthy way, because you've been disconnected from everyone else, and you've been disconnected by your own psyche, by this person who's telling you who you are, telling you who your life is, basically creating you as a unit of measurement almost. Throughout this record, we explore mental illness and think about the different ways in which people have become disembodied through our culture, and the oppressive systems by which we classify one another instead of relating with one another. So that is Inherit the Earth.